Do you still believe fruit is always the safest food choice after 60? The truth might surprise you. Some fruits that seem healthy can quietly spike your blood sugar, trigger inflammation, or even interfere with your medication. This is part 2 of our guide, Over 60, 4 fruits you must eat and 4 you should never touch. Watch closely so you don't turn your fruit bowl into a hidden health trap. 1. Watermelon, the refreshing fruit that can send you to the ER after 60. You tell me it's a thirst-quenching treat. A cold slice of watermelon on a hot day sounds like the perfect treat, right? But if you're over 60, this sweet, juicy fruit can be more dangerous than you realize, especially if it's pre-cut, stored for too long, or bought from a local market. Let me explain. Watermelon is more than 90% water. Once cut, the flesh quickly begins to ooze water that collects in the container or clings to the rind, and that moist environment becomes a breeding ground for bacteria like Salmonella or Listeria, especially if left at room temperature for even a few hours. According to the CDC, many foodborne illness outbreaks in older adults have been linked to pre-cut melons sold in grocery stores or improperly stored at home. For older adults who already have weaker immune systems and slower digestion, contaminated watermelon can quickly lead to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or dangerous dehydration. Worse yet, symptoms often appear after 24 to 48 hours, when the connection to the fruit is no longer clear. What many people mistake for a stomach bug may actually be a 3-day-old spoiled watermelon. Another potential risk? Watermelon's high water content creates a false sense of hydration. You may feel like you're rehydrating, but in fact, severe diarrhea from contaminated fruit can worsen dehydration, especially for older adults with high blood pressure or kidney problems. Does this mean you should never eat watermelon again? Absolutely not. But skip the plastic-wrapped slices. Never buy pre-cut melons from outdoor markets. Eat the melon fresh, within a day, and store it in a clean, airtight container in the refrigerator no more than 48 hours. If you've ever eaten a melon that's been in the refrigerator for more than 2 days, comment 1 below. You're not alone, but it might be time to rethink your summer snacking habits. 2. Pineapple, the overripe risk hiding in your fridge drawer. You might think that pineapple goes bad only when it smells sour or turns brown. But if you're over 60, the real danger often starts before those signs appear, especially if you're eating pre-cut pineapple or leaving whole pineapples in the fridge for too long. Here's the thing. Pineapples are rich in natural sugars and moisture. Once cut or even bruised, they start to ooze, especially at the bottom or inside sealed containers. This excess liquid creates a warm, sugary environment where mold, yeast, and even harmful bacteria like Candida or yeast can thrive. Long before you can see or smell them, if you buy pre-cut pineapple from the grocery store, you could be eating fruit that's been sitting around for 3 to 5 days, and you won't even know it. For older adults with slower digestive systems or sensitive stomachs, overripe pineapple can cause problems insidiously. We're talking acid reflux, bloating, indigestion, or even mild enteritis. In some cases, it can aggravate conditions like gastritis, especially in people who are taking antacids or proton pump inhibitors medications that have been known to interfere with vitamin B12 absorption. Many older adults fall into the misconception that the softer and sweeter the pineapple, the better. But the truth is, the more overripe it is, the more unstable it becomes, both in flavor and in bacteria. This is not a fruit you want to let ripen a little longer. What to do instead? Choose firm pineapples with bright green leaves. Cut them yourself at home and eat them within 24 hours. Never eat pineapple slices that have been sitting in their own juice for days. And always store in a dry, airtight glass container, not a plastic bag, to reduce the risk of mold. Have you ever had leftover pineapple from the fridge that tasted sweeter than usual? Comment 2 below. Your gut may remember better than you do. 3. Cantaloupe, the surface fruit that carries hidden threats. You might think the danger is inside the fruit. But with cantaloupe, it's actually on the outside, and that makes it even more dangerous if you're over 60. Cantaloupes have a rough, meshy skin that easily traps dirt, bacteria, and even invisible mold spores. Unlike fruits with smooth skin, cantaloupes are hard to clean, and most people skip washing them. But when you cut through the skin, your knife drags surface bacteria directly into the edible flesh. That's how Listeria and Salmonella, two serious pathogens, can sneak into your body through what seems like a healthy snack. This isn't just a theory. In 2011, a major Listeria outbreak linked to cantaloupes killed 33 people and hospitalized 147. Most of them older adults. According to the CDC, Listeria infections are especially dangerous for adults over 60, with hospitalization rates much higher than in younger people. And here's the worst part. Listeria can grow slowly in the refrigerator, meaning your leftover slices of melon could become more risky with each passing hour. Many people think that fruits with thick skins are naturally protected. But in reality, an unwashed cantaloupe with water and a clean brush is a silent carrier of disease. If you already have a weakened immune system, digestive issues, or chronic illness, even one contaminated slice could put you at serious risk. Here's the safe way to do it. Always wash the entire cantaloupe under running water before cutting it. Use a soft brush to scrub the skin. Dry it with a clean towel. Use a clean knife and store the leftovers in an airtight container in the refrigerator and throw them away if they've been out for more than 48 hours. Have you ever cut into a cantaloupe straight from the grocery bag without washing the rind? Comment 3 below. It's a common mistake, but now you know how to avoid it. 4. Peaches, the fuzzy fruit that often carries fungus you can't see. It looks soft, sweet, and harmless. But the real danger may be lurking on the skin itself. Especially if you're over 60 and think a quick rinse is enough. Here's something most people overlook. Peaches have smooth, downy skins that easily trap airborne mold spores, dust, and pesticide residue. That downy layer isn't just for looks. It acts like a sponge, trapping microscopic particles that can cause intestinal irritation or pneumonia, especially if the peach is slightly bruised or overripe. In warm, humid months, peaches spoil quickly, and fungi like penicillium or cladosporium can grow on the surface even before visible mold appears. For older adults, it's more than just a hygiene issue. If you have a compromised immune system, are taking antibiotics or corticosteroids, or live with asthma or COPD, even small amounts of mold or bacteria can cause fatigue, gastrointestinal discomfort, coughing fits, or recurring fungal infections like Candida. And because the outside of the fruit may look fine at first glance, it's easy to overlook the risks. A common mistake? Eating peaches straight from the market box or fruit bowl, unwashed, unpeeled. Many people think the fuzz filters out dirt. In fact, the fuzz traps dirt, and wiping with a towel doesn't remove embedded contaminants. You may not feel the effects right away, but with repeated exposure, symptoms can build up over time. Here's the better approach. If you're eating conventionally grown peaches, peel them first, especially if you don't wash them immediately after buying them. If you prefer to keep the skin on for its fiber, scrub it gently under running water with a clean vegetable brush and dry it thoroughly before cutting. Avoid peaches that are bruised, oozing juice, or feel too soft. Have you ever eaten a hairy peach without washing or peeling it and felt uncomfortable afterward? Comment 4 below. It's probably not the peach's sweetness that upsets your stomach. Not all fruits are risky. In fact, some can quietly become your daily allies, helping stabilize blood sugar, protect aging cells, and support smoother digestion. Let's explore 4 fruits you should eat after 60, starting with one that most people often overlook. 5. Pears. The silent fiber fix that keeps you moving and stable after 60. Some of the most powerful health changes come from foods that don't try to impress you. Pears are unpretentious, no bright colors, no fancy looks, but they can quietly give your body exactly what it needs after 60. Unlike more trendy fruits, pears offer something more valuable, a gentle consistency. Their high soluble fiber content, especially in the skin, forms a gel-like texture in the gut that helps regulate digestion, supports healthy bowel movements, and feeds beneficial bacteria. For many older adults, this means fewer days of bloating or discomfort and a more predictable bowel routine without the need for supplements. But there's more going on than you might realize. Pears contain natural compounds that help soothe inflammation in the lining of your gut, especially helpful if you've ever had irritable bowel syndrome, mild diverticulitis, or chronic constipation. And because they digest slowly, they prevent blood sugar spikes, making them ideal for anyone managing prediabetes or experiencing fatigue after a meal. Compared to apples, pears are softer, easier on the teeth, and are often better tolerated by older adults with weaker digestive systems. Just one medium pear provides more than 20% of your daily recommended fiber intake, which can secretly contribute to heart health, more stable energy, and even improve sleep thanks to the gut serotonin connection. For maximum benefit, eat pears with the skin on. If fresh fruit feels too rough, try steaming or lightly poaching them as smooth dessert without the guilt. And if you're craving sweets late at night, a warm pear with cinnamon can replace sugary snacks without upsetting your balance. Have you been ignoring pears all these years? Comment 5 below if this humble fruit has earned a spot on your shopping list. 6. Oranges. The antiviral armor that works even when you're not thinking about it. You've probably been eating sliced oranges all your life, but as you age, they're doing something new, silently bolstering a defense system that's no longer working as quickly as it used to. As you age, your immune system slows down, white blood cells respond more slowly, inflammation lasts longer, and recovering from common infections, even colds, takes a toll on you. That's where oranges come in, not with a big burst of energy, but with something more reliable: daily immune support without the fuss. A single orange provides nearly 100% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin C, a nutrient essential for maintaining healthy white blood cells and strengthening your defenses against viruses and bacteria. But oranges don't stop there. They also contain folate, which supports brain health, and potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, both of which are important after age 60. What makes oranges especially helpful is how easy they are to fit into your routine. They're soft enough to chew if you have sensitive teeth, help hydrate if you forget to drink enough, and are naturally sweet, no added sugar. Just remember to eat the pulp or fiber when possible. That's where the slow-digesting carbohydrates come from, which help prevent blood sugar spikes and keep you feeling fuller longer. Skip the packaged orange juices, which often strip out the fiber and add hidden sugar. Instead, peel a fresh orange, add slices to your breakfast plate, or squeeze the juice yourself, and don't throw away the pulp. That's the part your immune system really needs. Have you been eating your oranges the same way for years? Comment 6 below and let us know if it's time to rethink how you get your daily defense dose. 7. Kiwi, the tiny fruit that unlocks your nutrient absorption after 60. After age 60, your stomach acid levels drop, and that silently changes the way your body absorbs nutrients. You may be eating well, taking supplements, or drinking fortified milk, but still feel like you're not getting the benefits. That's where kiwi comes in, not just as a fruit, but as a digestive stimulant. Kiwi contains a rare natural enzyme called actinidine A, compound that helps break down proteins in meat, dairy, and plant-based meals. For older adults with reduced stomach acid, or those taking antacids, actinidine aids in the digestion that your gut once handled easily. This improved breakdown means better absorption of iron, calcium, and B12 nutrients that quietly decline with age. But kiwis don't stop at digestion. It's also one of the few fruits shown to reduce bloating and constipation in clinical studies, especially in older adults with limited mobility or low fiber intake. Just one kiwi a day can improve bowel regularity and reduce the need for fiber powders or laxatives. It's gentle too. Unlike high-fiber fruits that can cause bloating, kiwi works with your body, not against it. It pairs perfectly with protein-rich meals, helping unlock the nutrients you're already eating. Think of it as a silent partner that makes your multivitamin really work. But to get the most out of kiwi, eat the skin. Just wash it first. If the fuzz bothers you, slice it thinly and eat it with yogurt or after lunch. And if you've been taking a supplement but haven't noticed a difference, kiwi may be the missing step in your digestive chain. Ever wonder why your supplements don't seem to work as well as they used to? Comment 7 below. Kiwi might help you absorb more than you think. 8. Papa, the tropical repair fruit for aging cells and stiff digestion. As your body slows down, so does your ability to heal, especially after illness, inflammation, or digestive upset. That's why papaya is more than just a tropical treat. For adults over 60, it can quietly become one of the most restorative fruits you can eat. What makes papaya special isn't just its soft texture or sweet taste. It contains a powerful natural enzyme called papain, which helps your body break down old or damaged proteins, reduces internal inflammation, and gently aids tissue repair, from the lining of your intestines to soft muscle tissue. This becomes even more important as you age, when healing takes longer and your system needs extra support with each passing day. Papaya also aids in sluggish digestion for older adults recovering from infections, taking antibiotics, or even a bad cold or flu. The gut often remains irritated long after the illness has cleared. That's where papaya comes in. It eases constipation, clears excess waste, and helps the gut reset without the use of fiber supplements or harsh laxatives. But the benefits don't stop at digestion. Papaya's antioxidant profile supports cellular repair, especially after inflammation from arthritis, chronic stress, or fatigue. It helps clear away cellular debris so your body can focus on regeneration, not just survival. To get the most out of papaya, eat it when it's soft and ripe. Add a squeeze of lemon juice for extra flavor, or mix it with plain yogurt for a comforting evening snack. Avoid green papaya, which is harder to digest and doesn't have the same enzyme content. Have you ever gone through a phase where nothing feels right? Comment 8 below. Papaya might be exactly what your gut has been waiting for. Getting older doesn't mean losing control. It means learning how to work with your body, not against it. And sometimes that starts with something as simple as choosing the right fruit. Fruits like pears, oranges, kiwi, and papaya don't just taste good, they help your digestion, immune system, and recovery work quietly, day after day. The more intentional your choices, the stronger your body becomes, even in your 70s and beyond. So now, we want to hear from you. Which of these good fruits are already in your routine? Or which one are you excited to try next? Comment 5, 6, 7, or 8 below to let us know what resonated with you the most. And if this video helped you think differently about fruit after 60, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to HEALZO, where smart choices turn into stronger years.